Also, this is me hack, and in this whole YouTube series, we will be hacking an mobile app or a mobile bank. No, it's not a real bank. It's an intentionally vulnerable mobile banking application. You can say this as a lab. So yeah, so here's some small intro about it. So we will be installing this lab, Damn Vulnerable Bank. It is kind of like OS Juice Shop, but the only difference is that it is for mobile application. Also, if you don't know what OS Juice Shop is, so OS Juice Shop is kind of like an an framework you can see or an web application to test your web hacking skills. So before doing any cool part, we need to do some setups. I know setups can be boring for some people, but yeah, before doing any cool work, we need to create our own lab for it. So we need to install this GitHub repository. After installing it, um, we need to install Genymotion. So Genymotion is basically an Android emulator. After installing Genymotion, we need to create an account if you haven't done so, and then you have to log in into it. After logging in, you need to install a specific version of Android. So it would be Android 7.1 for us. Um, if you have no idea about how to install Genymotion and how to do basic setups, you can go ahead and have a look at this write up from me. So yeah, so I've already installed my Genymotion, like in this directory, as you can see, mobile YT downloadable application. Then you need to cd into backend server. After that, yeah, after doing that, uh, go back to your backend server, or go into your backend server, then run this command sudo docker compose up build. You might need to install docker and docker compose for this one, and here it should be you should be good to go, I guess. And for me, like, it's still installing it. And then for Genymotion, what you need to do is go and select any mobile phone, and then from here change your Android version to Android 7.1, and next, and yeah, it should create a device. It should take around 2 or 3 minutes, but yeah, things should be good to go. Also, this one, Docker Compose, will take some time, like 5 or 10 minutes, but yeah, like, it should work. So yeah, so after installing this mobile application or the specific version of Android, just double click on it and it should give you something like this. So over here, if you can see this open G apps, you need to click on it and you can read this one and accept it, and it should install some Google apps. Also for this one, um this whole server thing, the backend server thing, you need to run docker compose up, and it should start. So if you see this, something like this, it means that the server has started. And what else you can see is, so yeah, so I got a notification from Genymotion, so I can restart it, the mobile app. And after that, you need to call this particular IP. Like, if you see this server surprise port is on, uh if you see this server, this port. And for the IP part, you need to run ipaddr command, ipaddr. And for me, Docker is on 172.117.0.1, 16, so I can clear it out, and then I can call this IP. So this means that our backend server has set up properly. Maybe I can try to decode this base 64 thing. I guess it's base 64, base 64 minus d, I guess. Uh, Anyways, so our backend server has installed successfully, and our virtual machine, the Android thing, is starting again. I mean, this one kind of like little bit finicky sometimes, but yeah, it should work in most of the cases. Now let's see. Okay, so I have opened my file editor, and over here I can see dva.apk. Now I can transfer it to my Android phone or Android emulator over here, like drag and drop, uh, drag and drop this, and it should transfer it. Okay, so it says down vulnerable bank has started working, so it should be normal because if you see bank has every mobile application or Android app has some sort of a security feature which checks whether it is a rooted device or not. If it is a rooted device, it will automatically stop working, or other features like GPU detection, etc. So yeah, we will be bypassing them in next video. For now, we will be doing some setup. So open this thing, the settings part, go to Wi-Fi, long press on it, modify network, and then go to the proxy, manual. Then you need to go ahead and install your Bob suite over here, and you will be able to intercept request. Like there's a lot better way of intercepting it, but we will discuss them like later. And okay, okay, so my Bob suite is now starting. Now I can start my Bob suite, and yeah, now go to the proxy, then go to proxy setting, click on this one and edit it. Now what we want is we need to select all interface. This is not a good idea. We can also try for a specific IP, but I will go with all interfaces. And yes, you will see something like star, which is good. And then you need an IP address of your box. So for us it is on 57, so it should be one. Let me check IP and my IP should be I guess this one is the thing. Uh let's see here. I guess this V1 here. So I need to give the IP 192.168.57.1. I should be 57.1, and the proxy port, so it is 8080, and we can save it, and we can try to intercept a request. It won't be a good one, but yeah, you will just get a hang of it, or just a feed. So let's see, and looks like yeah, we are able to capture request from it. Now intercept off, and in the next video we will be doing is we will find a way to start this application on our emulator, because um yeah, we need to find a way to bypass those security features. So yeah, like, thanks for watching it, and we'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, take care.